Alrighty. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on when you see this. And Hose is finally back. Well, technically. If you haven't watched the reaction to Persona 4 Revival, Splatoon Raiders spinoff, oh my god, and of course Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, I recommend you watch it. It is, oh my god, especially the Donkey Kong Bonanza one. Oh, it looks so good. But anyways, Hose is finally back. I'm sure you've noticed, but yeah, I was out on vacation. So, anyways, I was not out of town. But either way, all in all, I'm still busy even now. So, I try to do the best I can with the videos as best as I can. So, yeah. So let's get started. So, why my Mario Kart World when I believe you know what the game is? I'm pretty sure it's I wanted some background music because I want to talk about just really quick about the Donkey Kong Bonanza thing. Really quick. Donkey Kong Bonanza, bro. Oh my god. It looks so good. The only thing I think that I perhaps wasn't too keen or correct on is the music. The music is still good, as I've already said, but I said stuff about like Monolith. I think another real major, very, very major reason why I got so emotional and stuff, because of course the music composed even from this game, the music's so awesome. Like I even like freak out even still when I'm playing it. But I'll talk more about Mario Kart World when we actually do Mario Kart World. But for the main thing is the Pauline voice actor. I don't know if the one who's singing is also the voice actor or not, or if there's like a singing actor and a voice actor, kind of like what Robin and Astra Yao have, for example. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think Astra Yao is Chinese Chinese singer is different from the VA, I think. I don't know, but either way, whoever's the singer for the songs, it's so beautiful, and the way they tuned, well, if they even did, tuned her voice to the music, it's so good. Because of course also part of it is sort of nostalgic because some of the music is from past games, but I think hands down it's the voice. The voice is really good. Because of course if you can make Jump Up Superstar, I'm sure it's the same person. They can do more songs. Oh god, it's gonna be crazy and legendary. I don't know, man. I'm so excited for the game. But anyways, let us get on to the real thing, because I don't know how much time I have left. We are here to do something I didn't expect I would want to do, but I'm kind of curious, and I like information. So I definitely did pay the $10. If you don't want to buy this game, you don't have to. I know a ton of people make videos on it, but if you're watching me playing this game, thank you. Let's find out what this is together, or what stuff is here, because I definitely wanted to play this because I like learning more stuff about the system, and I heard this like a lot, apparently. Not more what I've heard. That it's not too bad, but it should have been packed in, but it's whatever. But anyways, let's get into it, because I also have some other stuff to talk about as well. So I have not opened this game. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then there's the Joy-Con grips. I don't have the wheel. And then the Pro Controller. Yo! Okay, this volume's actually louder than Mario Kart World, I think. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Alright. Ooh, I like the music. I think the volume's a little loud. There you go. Alright, so welcome to Welcome Tour. As I said earlier, I know a lot of people aren't happy about the price tag to this, and I'm not very happy about it either. If it was $5, I'd be like, okay, maybe that's fine. But who knows what they have or how much is in here. I hope there's like a good substantial amount, maybe somehow 4 hours, or a lot of mini games, something like that. Some things that are cool. So I'm gonna try it out, so you don't have to, I guess, even though there's a lot more people who are probably better for this, but it's fine. Now there is some features that I will be able to play. Apparently, there's something for the camera. I don't have the camera. There's the wheel. I really hope you don't need the wheel, but yeah, but like the camera, I don't have. I have a Pro Controller. I can't show you the 4K part of it, but I think I could show you, like, I know there's some part where it tells you about 4K and the frames. But if I'll tell you how it actually is when I use my actual 4K TV, or I use it in handheld to find out the 120, or use my monitor because my monitor is 165 hertz. So stuff like that, maybe I won't be able to say right now, but I'll definitely be able to say later. So yeah. So before we go into Welcome Tour, let me tell you about my time for the Nintendo Switch 2. After we played it for the past 2 days after its release, which is basically all the videos you've seen from Mario Kart World, I've been playing it a lot more when I was out of town. And let me tell you, it's crazy. Now, there was a problem with the battery, and even I noticed it too. So apparently there was an actual, like, problem with the battery indicator. It's not the battery, it's the indicator, which Nintendo addressed, and I was able to fix mine. But before, I think I was able to play Mario Kart World for maybe 45 minutes or something. And then after I did the whole fix where I did like the going to recovery mode, and I also did, just as a countermeasure, letting the battery drain out in the home screen, because either way I'm on vacation, so I'm not going to be in my, I won't be near my Switch 2, so I let it drain out naturally, and it fixed itself. I was playing Mario Kart World 2, Mario Kart World for at least almost maybe 2.5 hours or 3 hours maybe. So it's good. It's much better now, thank God. So either way, it doesn't really matter to me because I have a battery pack, and that is very big and a pretty good one. At least I could use on an airplane, which I did. So yeah, my time with it though on handheld, it's absolutely enjoyable. I played like Metroid Fusion. I played Metroid Fusion, all of it. I even replayed Metroid Dread too. That's crazy that I even played it. I was on a Metroid high, I guess, for some reason. And I've absolutely played Mario Kart World, which I'll talk more about Mario Kart World later. Now, I tried it in its handheld. It's very nice. I think it's very comfortable for my hands. I heard some people it's like still a little uncomfortable, and there's like new accessories to help you with that. But for me, I think it's fine. I think it would help a little bit if there was a grip for me, but I could easily still play handheld like that for a long time. Now, there was something for me, I don't know if that's for anybody, but when I'm lying down and I'm playing it and I'm holding it up especially, I think I'm losing circulation in my arms or my hands, so sometimes I kind of have to wiggle it off, but that's not too bad. But if I'm like playing like on a chair when I'm kind of looking down or a little just higher, like eye level, it's fine. It's just when I'm laying down putting my arms up, obviously because of some circulation, gravity or whatever that happened. I don't know if that's something too crazy. I don't think so. Sorry, checking audio. But yeah, anything else? It looks great. I've also had HDR on and off. HDR really does help sometimes for background stuff. Obviously I don't have HDR on for this for recording, so you can't see it, and I'm sure they're gonna show something for HDR, and obviously you can't see it. So I don't know, maybe I'll like take my Switch out and let's see HDR there maybe. Anything else? I tried it in its like tabletop mode. It's absolutely way 10 times, 100 times better. It's so much more easier, and of course using just the Joy-Cons as it is, it feels a lot more easier to use. Anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. And my Joy-Cons are still fine. They don't feel any different, and no stick drift, thankfully. And I guess there's also something else too. I need to make a book stamp for this for Hose really quick. And also, when I was out on my vacation, I was able to find something absolutely amazing that I did not expect to find literally at all. I found an Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro Controller that has no stick drift, and it's in pretty good condition, and it's not as expensive as resold price, and like Amazon or something. It looks so nice. I'm so happy. I'm gonna try to preserve that as much as possible, so I have technically 4 working controllers that I can use for Nintendo Switch 2 now. So, yes! Ugh, I'm so happy. And now I'm gonna splurge more on Donkey Kong Bonanza. Anyways, it's fine. I'm doing more work stuff anyways. Anyways, anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, especially the C port on top of the Switch 2. Also very nice, especially for tabletop. It makes that a ton more easier because I remember I had like a little stand before that was elevated, and there's like a little spot underneath so I can actually put in the USB-C under it. Man, that was that was so terrible. Yeah, now that it's up top, that makes it so much easier. Thank you for doing that, Nintendo. Anything else? I think that's it. And I tried it a little bit more in 4K. It looks so nice in 4K with HDR on the TV I have for that that works with 4K. It looks so nice, man. I want to see Donkey Kong Bonanza on that TV, man. Anyways, I think that's it. I definitely want to talk more about Mario Kart World later, so but that's during a Mario Kart World episode. So let's get into it. Sorry for rambling. Let's do it. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Yay. Welcome. Here we go. Oh my god, I can't tell, bro. Like the red in my recording pops so much, especially during like Mario and Mario Kart World. His colors just pop so much. Welcome to Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Choose an appearance. Oh my god, guys, did you need to go? Wait, okay, let's see that head. The head. Wait, is it literally? Wait, what? Damn. Where's the end? Oh. What is going on? Oh. I thought there would be an end, but there is no end. I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, we'll go with this one. Because yellow. That was a lot of people. I'm very shocked. I mean, it's literally a tech demo. It shouldn't even matter. But anyways, I'm going to shut up now. Alright. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. I think the volume's fine. Here we are. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Thanks. That could have been me during this Nintendo Switch 2 experience. I still wish I did it, bro. I want to try Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hello and welcome. What do you think of our venue? Is this the biggest Switch 2 you've ever seen or what? I guess. Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes Nintendo Switch 2 tick. Take some quizzes about the system, experience tech demos that show off the system's features, and of course play mini games. What was the last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. What's that? Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Alright. Look, we're just on the left Joy-Con. 18 people to talk to. Okay, that's cool. I'm ready to 100% this video today. Hopefully it doesn't take 2 hours, because I kind of want this all in one video. Sorry, one more test. Okay. Let's go from top of the Joy-Con to the bottom. Area F? How do I get in here? Sorry, you can't go through here yet. Come back when you've had a good look around E. Of course, you had to go in order. Can I jump off? Of course I can. Oh, there, you're on the minus button. Wait, this is a button wait, this is a button I'm sitting on? Yes, you are. Looks like you can learn some stuff about Nintendo Switch 2 here. I'm gonna read on this. You two can go on ahead without me. This literally looks like me on vacation, literally. Because we went to like a pretty good amount of museums too. Oh, what the heck? Okay. What? Oh. Minus button. Oh, that's a stamp rally. Were you startled by that stamp popping up? Don't worry, it's harmless. Have fun with the stamp rally. Hunting down the hidden stamps is sure to be a blast. Oh, it's a stamp rally. Oh, okay. Oh, there's another one. That's for the L button. Nice. So that's what these things are for. And the ZL button. By the way, I really love the Z and the L buttons, bro. It looks so nice. Even the sticks are so good too. Oh, here you go. The left stick. Alright. Just don't tell some people that this doesn't have what they want on their stick. On their left stick. On their sticks. The mouse foot. That's what they call it? Mouse foot. Alright. The mouse feet make it easier to slide the Joy-Con 2 controllers when you're using mouse controls. Awesome. Hopefully they have the straps. I want to learn more about the straps. The release button, that's what we call it. You can lightly press these buttons to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. By the way, that's the best game to play. Is literally, I've been doing it so much, I feel worried that I keep detaching and retaching for the Nintendo Switch too, and the grip, bro. It's kind of crazy. All right. Oh, there's another quiz. The SL button. Oh, that's it. And then there's the IR sensor there. The mouse sensor. These sensors check the surface there that you're on, e.g. a table or your lap, which does work, to work out how they move. I tried it on my lap, and especially used it a lot when it comes to more configuration. It's very nice. Player LED. Alright. And then here's the port. The magnetic connector. This mechanism attaches the Switch 2 Joy controllers to the console. Okay, I thought he was going to tell me a little more about it, but alright. Sync button. Yay. Hopefully my sync button does not get destroyed this time. Wow, I had no idea the buttons were made out of steel. Yes, it is. Which is very nice. That's why they feel so much better and hopefully won't break this time, because mine did. Mouse lower foot. When you use mouse controls, the mouse feet make the Joy-Con 2 easier to move around. Alright. Let me see if we can do these questions. You can learn about attaching and detaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers here. You'll find out how they attach to the console. Jesus. That you can actually attach them backwards and more. So you can actually do it. I know some people tried, yes. Just like what I like to hear. Then without further ado, introducing magnetic connectors inside one. Oh. Let's see. Attaching and detaching Joy-Con 2 is easy. To detach the Joy-Cons 2 controllers to the console, simply press the release button and they'll come off in an instant. Ooh, hand cam. Thank you. You'll be able to detach them even if the console is docked. What's more, you can detach each one with a single hand, which is partially true. Yeah, true. To attach the Joy-Con 2, simply bring them close and near the console. They are both easy to detach and attach. Yep. The Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached and detached in an instant. Which is so fun. They attach magnetically. Did you know the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the console? Yes, they are magnets. Unlike Nintendo Switch, there's no locking mechanism to prevent the controllers from being detached, which I very much like the magnetic a lot more. The only thing keeping them connected is the force of the magnets. Okay. They're attached only through magnetic force, and the main thing to keep them together is magnets. Okay. Nope, I didn't mean to press that. Joy-Con 2s can be attached backwards. Here's a fun fact about Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Each controller can be attached to the opposite side of the console. Really? I thought it was just upside down. No, it's just the opposite side. They can even be attached backwards. Oh, there you go. So, does something happen if you do that? However, this orientation is not recommended, obviously. The Joy-Con 2 controllers won't charge when attached this way. Okay. So that's why there's only, like, those, like, what do you call this? Pins on one side? Joy-Con 2s can be attached to either side or even backwards. Which is cool. Where are the magnets? Joy-Con 2 controllers attached magnetically, but where are the magnets? Well, they're on the main body of the console. Nintendo Joy-Con controllers don't have any magnets that attach to the console. Wait. The Joy-Con 2 controllers don't have any magnets that attach to the console. Oh! Wait, what? The SLSR buttons are made of steel. The magnets on the console attract the SLSR buttons. The magnets that connect the Joy-Con controllers to the console are the console's main body. So these buttons are actually not magnetic? Oh, I thought they were. That's interesting. I see you read all the insight. I think a little quiz is in order. If you're ready for the insight, this should be no problem. Yeah, sure. Insights quiz. Oh my god, I love being in school. Yay. Alright. Which of the following is used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console? The release buttons. Telekinesis, yo. Nintendo's innovating for real. Magnets. Love, I like that. Joy-Con 2's controllers can be attached to the console. In which ways? Either say it backwards. All of the above. Alright. Where are the magnets? In the console, apparently. I didn't know that. Also, I definitely want to play this to feel the HD Rumble for sure. Yay! I did good at school. What a legend. You got all of the correct answers correct. You really know the ins and outs and of magnetic connectors now, huh? Alright. Bye-bye. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, here's another quiz right here. You can learn about Joy-Con's mouse sensors. Okay. Okay. Insight 1, so that means the other side, right? Alright. Joy-Con 2s can be used as a mouse. This allows you to play games that are designed to be played with a cursor. Of course, there's more to move than just an arrow. This opens up new ways to play games compared to Nintendo Switch. By the way, you might find it easier to hold the Joy-Con 2 like this. Okay. There's a mouse and lets you play games designed with a cursor on Switch 2, which is like on Fortnite, which I should try. Using the mouse on your lap. Mice are typically designed to be used on desks or tables, which is true. I literally can't use it anywhere else. Joy-Con 2's mouse controls, however, can be also used on other surfaces such as your legs. Mouse responsiveness may vary depending on the surface of your pads. Excuse me. This means that you don't always have to be near a desk or a table surface. You'll be able to use the mouse even when sitting on a sofa. Or crisscross applesauce like I'm doing. A little tricky. What does that mean? A mouse sensor is located on each Joy-Con 2 controllers. Oh, is that actually what it looks like? By the way, now I can do this. I can even see even closer. So, that thing, or is it that? Oh, this one is this one right here. Thank you for answering my question. The truth is, they're actually black and white cameras with a resolution of just a handful of pixels, okay? That's fewer pixels than the Nintendo Switch IR motion camera, which is crazy. And even fewer than the old Game Boy camera. Really? Damn. So how are these cameras used? They're used to check the surface they're on to see the direction and distance they've moved. Oh. Then this is translated into mouse movement. Fun fact, they can capture thousands of photos in a single second. This number may vary depending on the speed of movement. This allows the mouse to capture some very precise movement. Oh, that's interesting. Not just a mouse. When you're using mouse controls, the Joy-Con 2 doesn't just act like a mouse. There's a host of other things it can do. For instance, the gyroscope and mouse controls can work together to determine which way and by how much you've turned something. This means you can use the mouse to grab and rotate objects in certain games. Also, the mouse can work together with the HD Rumble. This lets you feel different kinds of rumble as you may move the cursor around. That's not all. The Joy-Con 2s have a built-in... They both have it. So two people can play together with mouse controls, which is so nice. Or you can control two mice at once, in each hand for drag and drive, which I don't know if I'll get that. So you see, there's a lot of mouse controls. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Insight quiz. Alright. In what way can you play games with the mouse controls? By moving a cursor. By touching the screen directly with your finger? Nibbling on cheese? Alright. Mouse controls don't just have to be used on desks or tables. What can they be used? On your lap. Which numbered area on the Joy-Con 2 controller shows indicates the mouse sensor? Number 2. And then, sorry, by the way, I keep sniffling. What does the gyroscope allow you to do with Joy-Con mouse controls? Rotate what you grab with the mouse. Nearby sandwich shops? Okay. Yippee! Alright. Great, you've answered everything correct. Yippee. It looks like there's only the other quiz left. Oh, hi. How are you enjoying the insight quizzes? If you like, I can give you some very special insight. What do you mean? Oh, you let me share my insights with you. Perfect. You can actually use mouse controls on the home menu, which you actually can, as you can see like this. So yeah, you can do that, which is awesome. I've been doing that, especially when I've like put in new Wi-Fi. I immediately went to mouse mode because that makes it infinitely easier. So, just go to the home menu, place the Joy-Con 2 on a controller on the surface, holding it as you would a mouse, and change to mouse controls. Yes, I was using my lap, by the way. There's still so much more to discover about Switch 2. I hope you'll take some time to find them all. I read an insight that you can play games with a mouse in each hand. I wonder what sort of games would use a control scheme like that. Well, there's about to be. Alright, you're the other quiz? Oh, there's the camera. What is the Mario 64 camera, bro? You can learn about HD Rumble 2 here. Okay, nice. You'll learn more about the kinds of vibration it makes when it's located, how it works, and more. Sure. Yes, I actually do want to know about that. Alright. HD Rumble 2. I've already felt it a little bit, but I would like to feel more of it. Take a look here. These are the HD2 Rumble parts of the Joy-Con 2 console. So it's on the bottom of the Joy-Cons and the bottom of the Pro Controller, which I do have, by the way. They're different from the HD Rumble parts of the Switch consoles version. In fact, these parts have been custom built from the ground up. Okay. They're housed within both of the Joy-Cons and Pro Controller. In order to fit inside both of the Joy-Con 2s, in order to fit both of them inside, they had to undergo further separation customization. Okay. Interesting. How Rumble works. The rumble of the controller is created when magnets and electromagnets shift their weight. The rumble of older Nintendo controllers is created by motors spinning a weight. Oh. I guess that's how they made the balls feel in Switch 1-2 Switch. When it comes to the HD Rumble and Switch 2 HD Rumble, the weight isn't spinning. Instead, it vibrates side to side at a very high speed. It is similar to how some trains use magnets to levitate, right? Allowing them to move at extremely high speeds. Vibrating the weight sideways makes it easier to make it rumble in various ways. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so there's a tricky meter on the top left. The magnets, the Switch 2 console's HD Rumble 2 feature has a range of intensity. From very weak vibrations like a gentle touch to much stronger vibrations. At maximum strength, the sensation will be much stronger than the HD Rumble on Switch 2. However, these strong vibrations will be used the whole time you're playing a game. Rather, the more powerful rumble is reversed for specific movements where it makes the most sense. Right. Which is probably like if you fall down from a great height from DK, when you're DK or something like that, right? Or you get hit by a blue shell, probably. HD Rumble 2 in your hands. The Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble in your hands. They've been designed to transmit the sensation directly, no matter how you're holding them. Oh, let me feel it, because I can actually feel it if you're just pressing. If you're just pressing. Yeah, I actually felt it on the top of the controllers. I was just holding it from the top. This is basically this is because the HD Rumble 2 parts are directly attached to the plastic on the back. Ah. Sorry, excuse me, disgusting. The parts being so close to where your hands are holding the controllers makes the vibration easier to feel. Ah, that makes sense. Alright. That's already almost 30 minutes. I'm cooked. Alright. Do I really have to split this into 2 videos? Which part of the console is shown in the image? The HD Rumble 2. How does the weight used for Switch 2 move? It shakes from side to side now. Which of the following is true of the strength of the Switch 2 feature? It can be either strong or weak. Right. And the back. They're not attached to anything. It's crazy. Yay! Nice. Alright. Nice, I think that's all the quizzes. Full marks. You really know what's what when it comes to HU Rumble 2 now, right? Nice, you've done all the quizzes now. Oh, what's this? Settings. Hi there. I can invert the camera controls for you if you want. Normally, you tilt the right stick to the right, the camera moves to the right. If you tilt to the right, to the left, and the camera goes right, it's called inverted. If moving the camera left and right doesn't feel quite natural, it is try switching. No, please, no. If you find a lost item, be sure to give it to a newbie staff member to the right. The veteran staff member to your left is in charge of camera settings. Okay. Oh, welcome. Thanks for visiting the Lost and Found desk. I have a feeling that somewhere out there, a lost item longs for its home. If you happen to find it, please bring it back. Okay. Hello. Switch 2 insights have got to be hiding around here somewhere. Well, I'm sure they're at each, like, button or something. I can't believe it. We're finally here. This place is massive. Well, would you look at that? You could tilt the right... you could tilt the right stick left to right to get a better view of the surroundings. Okay, I don't know why that's near the D-pad button, but alright. So this is Area A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. Damn. The areas progress in alphabetical order. Easy to remember, of course. Oh look, I'm on the... How about the capture button? Hold on, we'll do the games last. Do you want to play this minigame? Then go ahead and talk to the staff member. Alright, cool. Are those the medals? Oh boy. I had my first go with one of those mouse control games today. Believe you me, I was sliding around like nobody's business. Alright. Did you know that you could press and hold B to run around? Okay. That was so much fun. I didn't think we'd see something like that. Okay. Oh, there's the glasses. So what's the H2 Rumble is like? So much easier to understand when you get hands on. Okay. Lets me use mouse controls with my left hand. Lets you press L while holding it like a mouse. The Maracas are so cool. They feel so realistic. Okay. Hello there. Should you find any lost items as you make your way through the welcome tour, please help us. Alright. Where is the stand for these buttons? Oh, I'm welcome. Yeah. Oh, thanks for turning this in. Alright. I have a feeling that somewhere out there a lost item is lost home. Do I get anything else? That's it? Alright. Where's the stand for these? There you go. The right button. The up button. And then the left button. And then the down button. And now we need to find the capture button. There it is. Yippee! Alright. Very good. Now I can go to Area B. Nice. Alright, but we gotta try out these tech demos, so... Alright, let's do it. I don't like that there's medals. Oh, hey there, ready to show off your mouse skills? Mouse controls allow you to move your character more quickly and accurately with control sticks. In this minigame, there's lots of spiked balls falling from the sky, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. You'll need to use your mouse skills to dodge gracefully and weave tactically around them. It can be a little tricky, so stay focused. Alright, sure. Survival mode. Dodge the spiked balls. Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna use it on my chair, I think. Because my chair has more room. The exhibit requires mouse controls, of course. 30 seconds. Okay. I could do that, I think. Alright. Dodge spike balls as long as you can. Ooh, the music's nice. Okay. Just kind of looking at the top. Ooh! Maneuvering's crazy. Nope. Big ball! Woo! Okay, 20 seconds. 10 more seconds. Fuck! Well, we got the first one. We just need to get the 30-second. No, again. Dang it. By the way, I'm on high sensitivity, I think. Oh, okay. There's nowhere I can go there. Okay, there's nothing I can do there. At least 30 seconds. If it was like 3 minutes, I would be devastated. And you get out of here. Woo! Freaking dang! Okay. It definitely knows where I am, though, for sure. Jesus, how did I dodge that? Okay, that was a pretty tight pause. I'm gonna try my best, but if I can't do it right now, maybe I'll just do it on my free time. Nice, I did it. Okay, let's see how long we can last now. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we got the medal. That's all I needed. Whew. That's kind of crazy. Alright. Jeez. That's just spike ball survival mode. Thank goodness. You dodged those spike balls with ease. Such elegant mouse handling. Whoa, there's more parts. Oh, looks like part 2 is available. Oh, Lord have mercy. Collecting clear medals, huh? Hey, it looks like you just got your first medal. You already got 5. Yep, I'm pretty good at this stuff. Okay, shush. Someone's been busy. You already got the 2 medals you need. I unlocked the dodge the spike balls to catch the stars. Huh? Part 1 that was just involved dodging. But 2, you have an additional objective, collecting stars. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I won't keep trying until I get it, but I'll give it a few good tries. Alright. 40. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Alright. Let's hope I'm goated. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I am collecting the stars and dodging. Okay, my freaking mouse. It stopped moving for a second. Okay, it's not liking the surface I'm using. Okay, I'm using my pants now. Let me see. Hopefully that's better. It's not liking my chair. It's a lot more easier on my pants. Holy mother. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's a little crazy. I'll give it like another shot or two. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better to play on my lap. Okay, as soon as I say that, it went weird. Okay. Jesus, how did I dodge? Ah! I'll give one more shot, Okay. Okay, this is really weird. How am I gonna play Metroid like this? Okay. Okay, okay. How about just my bare leg? Is my bare leg better? It feels like it's better. Okay. That was my bad again. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Jesus, okay. I'll do this one on my own time. That's a little too crazy. I need an actual table, I think. Alright. Yeah, I'll do that later. Plus, you know, I don't want to take so long. You got a few stars. You got some slick mouse skills. 31! What the What the No? 31? How are we supposed to get 31 medals? Okay. Anyways. This minigame will showcase some of the, what the HU2 Rumble feature is, okay? Okay, sounds good. Bro, 31 medals? Alright, find the strongest Rumble. Alright. Along the line. This exhibit requires mouse controls. Okay, cool. Great. Find where the Rumble is the strongest. Alright. It's gotta be this. Eh? And you get a 20? I mean, that's a lot easier than the other one. Right here? Ah, that's the 20, right? 32? Bro. Right here? Oh, there you go. Nice. Yay. That was a lot easier. Alright. Nice. Simply exceptional. Seems you're able to gauge the strength of the Rumble quite well. Oh, part 2 is 7. Come on. Hey, shut up. Anyways. Hello. If you've got time, okay. You can do this. Okay, so this isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. In this demo, you'll get to shake the Joy-Con 2 as if they were a pair of maracas. Physics-based calculations are used to make the beads in the maracas behave like real beads. As the beads shake around inside, the Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble to simulate that effect. Move the beads around inside the maracas and see if for yourself what the HU Rumble is capable of. Alright. Alright. Whoa. Maracas physics. The exhibit requires shaking the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to strap. No. Shake the beads 20 times, change the appearance, shake a rubber ball 20 times, gently roll the beads and something else. Alright. Oh, look. Whoa. Okay, I can recalibrate. There you go. Yeah, of course you can't really feel it on the top, but on the bottom it feels pretty good. I mean, it feels very sort of similar to the Joy-Cons, but it's a little different. But it's nice. I think it's definitely rumbling to the amount of balls there is. Whoa, that's a lot different. Well, that's nice. You can feel like the heft of it. That's kind of nice. And then change the appearance. Whoa! Hey! 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 That's awesome. I like the hefty one of this one. That's nice. I like that one a lot. That's cool. That's cute. Alright. Maracas physics. You shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully you got a good taste of the HD2 Rumble. Yeah, I guess I might need to make this a separate video. I can't believe I'm doing separate videos for a tech demo. I thought it'd be a lot shorter, but I guess at least it's making sort of money worth, kind of. Did you get all the stamps at Area A? Yes, I did. Yep, you got every last one. Good job. You can head on through. Area B up ahead. Just a little slippery. You should watch your step. Slippery. I kind of want to try the freaking minigame again, bruh. I really want to do it. Man. I'm kind of determined. Mother! That was so easy to dodge and I messed it up. That was so easy to dodge. What the? Okay, okay. I was looking at the green balls. That's my bad. Mother fricker! I didn't see the black ball over there. I'm so close. I heard the noise of the green balls. Ah! I tried to slip through. Holy, what was I? How was I supposed to get out of that? How was I supposed to get out of that? Jesus. Hey, where are the other stars? Yes, I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, I did it. I did it. Nice. Whew. That was crazy and fun. And my head oh, my eyes are spinning. Woo. I was so locked in. Let's go. Well done, you picked up a whole bunch of stars. Such elegant mouse moving. Hey, I can do this now. Alright. Along two axes is now available. Yay. So it's X and Y, I'm guessing. Yep. Alright. I can do that. But it's not the whole area, so it's just X and Y, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see if we can get it first try. Oh, nope, it is like this. Oh. Oh. Like right here? What? Damn, I was off. It's gotta be this one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can also hear kind of your controller rumbling, so that's probably an easier way to tell. Alright. But it moves on really fast. Nice. Yeah, we'll do most of the screen area, but then I'll probably call it an episode. Truly outstanding. Seems you're able to gauge the strength of the rumble quite well. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm coming in. Woohoo! Whoa, it's a screen. Nintendo Switch 2 console area. That's awesome. Oh my god, there were no joke. It actually is slippery. Why? You think it's actually that glossy? The X is the map. Handy, right? You can pick the exhibits you visited and zip right to it. Nice. 87%. Just those mini games I don't have. There's a mini game where you need to guess the frame rate, right? Oh my god, there's no way. My TV can't see that. This is my time to shine. Unless it's 30 and 60 FPS, hopefully. So you can get clear medals for playing mini games like tech demos. And the better you do at a mini game, the more medals you get. That's really it. Gets me pumped up. Alright. In this video game, you'll need to spot the difference between pairs of videos. The image shown on the screen when you play a game changes rapidly. We call the rate of this as it changes the frame rate, which is measured to frames per second, or FPS. The higher the frame rate, the smoother the game looks. Nintendo Switch 2 can reach up to 120. Can you tell the smoothness of 120 apart from other frames? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Please switch to tabletop mode or handheld mode to or connect to a TV with 120 hertz. Fine, I'll do this out of the game, so you'll just kind of hear it from my system now. Here, I'll show you. I'll kind of explain what's going on. Guess the frame rate, 120 FPS. Okay. So I have to choose. I have to get it right 5 times in total. Guess the rate that of each picture. Look carefully. That was 120, wasn't it? Replay? No, I think it's 20 FPS. That's 120? Oh. As you can see, I'm a Nintendo gamer. Okay, that's 120 FPS. But 20 FPS looks like Pokemon. Okay, that looks like 120. Yep. Well, it looks really different. Which of course it does, as you can see in Pokemon later. I think that's 40 FPS. Yep. It's not as smooth. Wow. That looks 60, I think. No, that's 60 frames. What? Damn. Alright. Try again. I'm trying to get 5. Okay, that's 120. Maybe it's the same questions again. Oh, that's 30 FPS for sure. It's just like as you expect if you play PC. I think that's 120. Yeah. That's 60 frames, right? Okay. Yeah, the trajectory of the ball after didn't look correct. I think it's 120. Fuck. God. Okay, my eye's just bad. We'll try it one more time because you can't see it, so it's not as fun. By the way, do you hear the speakers? It's so nice, 30. Or 20 again. Oh, that's 60 frames again. Okay, that's 60, right? What? Okay, I'm done. I'm doing this one on my own because you can't even see it anyways. Yeah, I'll do that on my own time. Amazing. You're pretty good at spotting 120 FPS. That's a lie. You're lying to me. Okay. Keep trying. Yeah, whatever. No. Because I can't use the TV anyways. Oh my lord. Oh look, I make little bubbles. So you get clear. Okay. I'm sure there's one here for the speaker, right? Yeah, there it is. The left speaker. Alright, let's do this quiz and maybe one more thing and then end off the video. I definitely won't be doing these back to back to back because I want to play other games, but I'll be doing it in pretty good strides, I think. You can learn about the Switch 2 console screen here. You'll find out how clear and smooth the display is, as well as concepts of HDR, VRR, which is only on handheld mode, 120 Hz, and more. Yes. What's VRR? I know that's only allowed on on the screen, on the actual screen, because TVs don't support VRR. Crisp and detailed screen. If you could zoom in really close to the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen, you'd see that it makes up a lot of little dots. These dots are called pixels. They are 1920 horizontal and 1080 vertically, to be precise. This is called 1920 1080p. That is 2.25 times the resolution of the Nintendo Switch console, really. In fact, it's the highest resolution ever used in a Nintendo console, of course. As for the size of the pixels, they're the smallest of any Nintendo console to date, of course. Having the most pixels on the smallest pixels provided a crisper, more detailed screen. Alright, bright light. The Nintendo Switch 2 screen can produce some very bright light. You can also say this screen is HDR compatible. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range. The Nintendo Switch has approximately 16.77 different types of light and color. Meanwhile, the Switch 2 can use hundreds of millions of different types of lights and colors. In games that support HDR, it's now possible to display bright, intense light. The screen you're looking at right now is a simple image that doesn't use HDR. If we were to enable HDR, oh wow. So this is during Tears of the Kingdom. Wait. Oh no, I think that's Breath of the Wild? Wow. It looks like this. Note that the image is just for reference. Oh wow. Oh yeah, look. The explosion looks different. It has a bit more pop. I don't know if you can... Oh yeah, you can see it a little bit. Yeah, there's more brighter yellow bits, and for the flames, and the sky, yeah, and everything around it kind of just looks a little more different, and especially Link's clothes. In this non-HDR image, there's a very little difference in brightness between the most vivid parts of the explosion and around it. Meanwhile, the HDR image, the brighter areas can shine very brightly, while the darker parts remain unchanged. But don't worry, we took care not to make it too bright. Yeah. Bright light again. Oh, okay. Now what I meant to press. Smooth movement. The Nintendo Switch 2 console can change images at a very high speed, up to 120 times per second in fact. We call it 120 Hz compatible. The faster the picture changes, the smoother movements will appear. The Nintendo Switch console screen changes images up to 60 times per second. At the rate of 120 times per second will mean that the movement looks twice as smooth. The image shown is just an example, but for games that support 120 FPS, most movements will appear smoother. Using the right stick to look around will feel smoother, and scrolling the screen will look smoother. But that's not the only benefit of playing at 120 Hz. The world appears to you 1/120th of a second faster, which could give you an advantage during a very intense gameplay. Oh. Alright, less choppy. Even more challenging, apparently. Here's another thing about the screen. It can make games feel less choppy. Okay. You could also say the screen is VRR compatible. VRR is variable refresh rate. When you're playing a game and a lot of characters appear on a screen. Oh, yeah. The frame rate can become choppy. Here's what's happening. It takes a little longer than normal to draw each picture. Because of this, the pictures aren't ready in time for when they're meant to be updated on the screen. So if the image has been changing 60 times every second, even a slight delay will screw the timing. Suddenly, the picture would update at half the rate, only 30 times per second, which is something the Nintendo Switch did. You can see why a game might feel choppy. I see. So in games that support VRR, the update rate can be changed on the fly to match the image completion rate. If it takes a little longer to draw the image, the update rate can be changed to 55% frames per second. This is better than suddenly dropping to half the rate and less likely to feel choppy. This also means that some players find VRR compatible against comfortable to play. Note, this video is purely for reference. Touchscreen. The screen does more than display. You can also touch the screen. You can use it with your fingers. It's designed to recognize where you touch the screen. When you're touching with 2 fingers, you can use it if your fingers are close together or further apart. This might be familiar already on your phones, but there's a little more to this. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's touchscreen can tell the position of up to 10 fingers at a time. Oh. Interesting. I wonder what we need that for. What better way to commemorate than with a quiz? Alright. Alright, last quiz. Console screen. Volume 1. Alright. Pixels. Pickles. Good on chicken sandwiches. Bright light. Okay. What is the maximum Switch 2 screen can change? 120. Yep. And then VRR. And then 10 times apparently. 10 fingers. Yippee! Perfect score. That was as smooth can be. You've clearly taken in all the lessons of the console screen. Alright. And that's gonna do it for this episode. I can't believe I'm actually gonna make this a series. But I'm gonna try to space this a little bit out. I definitely want to make one video before doing the next one for this, or 2. I don't know, but I'll be doing more of these. Might as well show the whole game off, because why not? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, but something like this, the frame rate thing, I kind of have to do it on my own, which kind of sucks. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Good night, good evening, or good morning, depending on when you see this, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. I can't believe it. Wish we continue with the console screen and probably the right Joy-Con. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye for now. Woo yeah. Bye bye.